be going live. So now this Hangout on air is live, and you can see down here that we can stop the broadcast at any time. Now, if I wanted to actually help my students, this is going to be the fun part, is you're going to have some background knowledge with Doceri. But once you have that knowledge with Doceri, you can actually screen share. So if I have a student who has asked a question, Mr. Stevens, I'm having trouble with number 4, and I've got the Q&A feature opened here so I can see any of the questions that come up. I have questions about number 4. Okay, that's fine. If I can do a screen share, I can share my entire screen and then using Doceri draw all over top of it. I can share a certain window. Maybe I'm just going to share this window with students. And so now let me try to multitask here. It is going to be difficult because we don't have an audience, but as I'm going around, students see this here. This is the screen that students will see when I'm sharing that screen. And I can talk about congruence of planar geometry, test for congruence. So as you notice here, students are seeing me manipulate my screen. The same thing will happen if I'm on Doceri and actually annotating over top of the screen. So you don't have to worry about typing out sigma notation or integrals or fractions or any math notation. Or if you're in an English class, the same thing applies for marking up a document, being able to proofread and edit that feature. Okay, so we have this side of it as the student. I'm a student and I see this component. If I refresh the screen, should be able to have a little bit of an update. Now notice that this changed. Now has a picture of me, which means that this is recording. This is a live example of what you would see. And things are going to get a little bit weird here, so let me go ahead and stop sharing my screen on the Hangout. And let's go ahead and try it out. So now I'm a student, and I want to be able to view this video that is playing live. Things are going to get a little bit weird here, so let me go ahead. All right, so I just muted that video. It's still playing, but the students can actually go through and they can click through different portions of the activity. There are minor limitations. One of the major minor limitations is that you have a 30-second delay. So it is not in real time, but that's also nice because it gives you a chance to give students a chance to see what it is that they're having trouble with. Okay, so I can go into that Hangout. And oh. Okay. All right. There we go. So I've just added an item from a website. It's mathopenref.com. It's one that I quickly mentioned in here. Now, something that I want to do is I want to share the event page, and I'm going to share it with myself, but I'm going to share it in a way that students will see. So this is what students will see. And let's go ahead. I'm going to sign into a different email account. That way it makes it a little bit easier. Sure. There. All right, so this is my first time signing in there. So this is the Hangout, and yes, I'm going to watch. So I'm on the student side of things, and I've got something to share, so I will share it at that point here. Okay. So when you have students in the Hangout and they are, or not in the Hangout, but when they're on the event page that you share here, by sharing that out with them, they will be able to ask questions. And the questions that they ask will show up off to the side here. From there, you'll be able to address all of those questions through Doceri, through doing a screen share, however it is that you feel would be necessary and helpful to be able to set up. Once you're done, you can go ahead and click on Start.